Okay, we're in Tonga at Fua'amotu Airport near Nuku'alofa. It's 7:33 in the morning. Nice clear tropical morning, and we're cleared for takeoff on runway 11. Very short flight today, only about 30 miles, so I'll take it nice and slow. Here we go, 11. It tells us we're on the correct runway. Let's briefly call up our map. On PC, do by pressing V. Not sure it's going to come up for us, is it? There it is. Okay. Let's zoom out a bit and we can see the whole flight plan right there. Now, we're going to waypoint 1 at the north of the island, waypoint 2 right up the top, and then on the way back, waypoint 3 passes over a golf course. So let's turn the GPS tracking on. So we're going to do a hard left turn straight after takeoff to head north up to the harbour. So throttle up and off we go. 50 knots, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, rotate 6 degrees, climbing, gear up. Wait till we get to 150 knots, flaps up. Beautiful tropical morning, hold the back stick in, keep climbing, want to get to 1500 feet, passing through 360.
MiG-007 continue for north departure.
And also windmills out there.
MiG-007 leaving by airspace, frequency change approved.
Mike India Golf 1.
Tower MiG-007 frequency change.
Okay, and we'll turn left now. Got to turn left quite a ways to aim for our first waypoint. Keep turning. And of course, depending on your aircraft, you might turn quicker and in a smaller radius, but our turn took us just out over the beach. Okay, so now we're pointed directly at the shipping wharf, into island ferry terminal, I should say, which I think doubles as a shipping wharf, because I'm sure that during the 1980s we used to come here in cruise ships quite a bit, and pretty sure that's where we docked. So just taking the time here, checking out the beautiful landscape. Let's get the wingtip camera up there, get a few shots inland. Now the golf course is over there, we'll be coming back there later on. Get the wing camera going. Yep, nice. And climb a bit to 1500 feet. Get the right wing camera out. Lots of little islands. I think there's about 170 islands in the nation of Tonga. Okay, we can see the ferry terminal coming up on the left now, so I'll stay on this camera view. And there it is. Now we pretty much fly straight past it out to Van Diemen's landing spot. Very nice. Okay, let's have a look inland. Right, so there's the lovely tropical town of Nuku'alofa. Right, so as we head out this way, we can check out the Royal Palace is down there, and just here actually, the Royal Residence and the Royal Tomb in the middle of that field beyond. I'm sitting at 1,000 feet actually, it seems like a good altitude for this particular kind of sightseeing. Now I'm going to head slightly right in a minute to the end of that peninsula. That's what we're aiming for, but let's just stay here a moment longer and enjoy the view. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to start to turn out to the point. So hope you've got your life jacket with you, because we're going over the shark infested but lovely water. Now, I actually have snorkeled around here. I didn't see any sharks, but I did almost get eaten by a clam. True story. Morning sun's very bright in the east. There's actually a resort on the tip of that island out there too, which I considered flying to, but next time. And we're not even flying around the whole island. That you could easily do that. Probably take you about 20 minutes. So simple flight plan, ferry terminal, Van Diemen's landing point, and a golf course. Let's check out that water with the camera. Wow. FAB. Now I'm going to come down the altitude here, because it's a very small building on this point, marking where Van Diemen sailed all the way from the Netherlands, and also mapped quite a bit of the Australian coast. So it's coming up, little road there, and a little tiny building. Oh, there it is. Yep, it's the only building there. That little square building at the end. Cool, that's it. Let's watch our altitude. Let's climb again. As we turn back to the south, and actually the southeast. You can just follow the coast here. It'll lead you back to where we want to go. And it's certainly worth a look. So follow this around, then at a certain point, pretty much when we get back to Nuku'alofa, we'll look to the right and we'll find the golf club. (1,500 feet), kind of default altitude for these sightseeing flights. Works pretty well. High enough to see what's happening up ahead, low enough to see some detail. But of course, your mileage might vary. You can do whatever you like. So we can see, you can just see in the sun over there, Nuku'alofa coming back into view. They're actually pretty much on course to the airport. Get the camera out there. Hard to see, but oh, there we go. We see a flashing light now and then. That's the airport. So aim for the little beacon out there. Can't go wrong. It's the red and white lights flashing in the distance. That's the airport. So if we aim for that and look down, we'll see the golf course. Now I'm actually going to come left a little bit, so we can look from the water, and I'll get a bit lower as well, so we get a nice view of the golf course. So bear in mind we're heading for the airport over there, so slightly left of track, and coming up on the right down here will be the golf course. There it is. Golf course with the big round building at the back of it. Might be the clubhouse. Mission accomplished. So pretty easy island to fly around visually. Got the harbour to the north, got the distant Van Diemen's landing point, and you can always head back to the airport by looking for the flashing lights. So let's talk to the airport and see where they want us to land. Probably on the same runway. Let's find out. Channel 2, Channel 1, Mike India Golf 2,
Tower MiG-007 4 miles northwest 2,100 feet to land. MiG-007 Tower. Altimeter 29er, decimal 9er, 2 wing 257 at 7. Fly left traffic runway 29er.
oh, the other direction. Mike India Golf 1.
Fly left traffic runway 29er.
Okay, so we're flying. Left traffic just means we keep the airport on the left. But we took off 1-1, which is, you can see the numbers down there, 1-1. They want us to land the other direction, so the wind must have shifted. We can do that. So we'll fly out over the water a little bit, turn back to final. Looks like a good distance. Now it's come down to about 1,000 feet. I think the runway was about 53 feet altitude from memory. 1,200 feet, 1,100 to 1,000 feet.
007 with 257 at 7. Clear to land runway 29er.
Mike India Golf 1.
Clear to land runway 29er,
We've
MiG-007.
got these windmills or wind turbines, that's what they are. Okay, let's put the gear down. Gear's coming down. Flaps down. Adjust the trim because the nose wants to come up and the flaps come down despite what the manual says for this aircraft. Now, make sure I keep the speed up and add a lot of power actually because I've got a lot more drag now. And turn to final. There it is. So I'll do a couple more flights, probably one after lunch and one at sunset. Exactly the same route. So we've got a town on the right there, windmill on the left, and you know you're coming in for runway, was it 29? Yep, runway 29. They've got to cut a few more trees on the right there, but all in all it's a pretty nice clear approach. It is nice and clear. Okay, throttling back 134 knots. Descending, I'm going to let it come down a bit. Keep the speed up so I can flare here. Crossing threshold at 123 knots. Sinking, adding power as it sinks, and touch down at 109, which is quite okay. Slam the brakes on because I've got anti-skid happening. Anti-skid's on, we won't blow the tyres, and that's it. So I'm going to have some coconut juice and come back after lunch.